mentor. Okay, good evening once again. My name is Madri Bassi. You most know me as Coach Madri B. So this evening, my task is very simple. I don't like beating about the bush, so let us go straight to the point. We are supposed to talk about how to use our MT5, for the trading and all. In fact, the MT5 is actually your one of your vital tools. So we are going to look at how to connect your broker to MT5, how to take trades on MT5, how to copy and paste, and then a walkthrough Jifu Connect app and how to use it profitably. Please just take note of your questions. I'll give I think I'll try to cover everything in about 20-25 minutes so that we can have questions, for about 10 minutes. So note your questions as we're going. So we'll start with how to connect your broker. So I'm going to share my screen. I use XNES, and our coach, the mentor Ismail, also uses XNES. So I suggest that you use the same broker that your coach uses to make it easier, so that when they are taking trades, and all, or maybe there's an issue, you can easily you can easily relate, and then you can also get the kind of results that your coach is getting. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Let me make someone, another person, the co-host, so that we can respond. Okay, Friday, I'm making you co-host as well, so that, you can respond when I ask some questions if the mentor is busy. So can you see my screen? Please, you can unmute. Friday, yes. I've made you co-host, so you can unmute.
Yes, maybe you can see your screen.
Eh?
We can see your screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, you can see my screen. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go into XNES. This is my XNES app. So I'm going to show you first of all how to create a demo account and link your demo account to your MT5, because it's from the demo account that you can practice. You can practice. So when you open your own live account, you now know how to take trades on your live account. So when you go to XNES, you come to this plus button where you see account. When you click here, it will ask you, you see select account type, you see real account, you see demo account. So when you click on demo account, it's going to give you, the option of the standard demo account. So here you see the currency and then the leverage. You can nickname your accounts. Let me just put trial demo account, and then you click continue. Sorry? And then you can put a password. You can put a password for your demo account. You can put a password. It needs a combination of, let me see this one. It needs a combination of lower caps, uppercase, and then a special character like the @ sign or exclamation sign or question mark sign. So you create that. Now, you've created that. On this side, Sorry. My code is plus. Okay, so on these three buttons here, under your trial demo, you're going to see the details. You're going to see the details of your trial demo account because you are going to link this trial demo account to XNES. And then you click on settings. Under settings here, you see the, or at the bottom here, you see the login details for MT5 because we are going to MT5 now. You see the login detail, 209446459. You copy it, and then you see the server. You see the server that is on. Please making that noise. Please let's mute our mics so that we don't distract. Yeah, thank you. So you see the settings here. You see the settings at the bottom. The login, you can copy that. And then the server it's on is XNES MT5 trial 9. And then you can create your trading password. This is a process you follow to create your real account for your XNES. This is the process you follow. So we've gotten the parameters now for our demo account. And you see the title is trial demo. So now let's go to MT5. If you don't have MT5, you go to Play Store and then you go to Play Store and type MT5, and then, I've already installed it, so I just need to click open. Now, when you open, I passworded, all of mine. When you open your MT5, go to these three horizontal lines on the left-hand side, and then you click, come to manage accounts. When you come to manage accounts, you see this plus sign at the top right-hand corner. You click on that plus sign, you see find broker. Because I've been interacting with it, it has automatically saved XNES Technologies. So I clicked XNES Technologies, and now I can paste the login that I copied, and then I'm going to go to the server to search which of the servers. We saw it, if you scroll, you see the list. We saw XNES MT5 trial 9. So I'm looking for MT5 trial 9. This is real. Let me go back to my XNES and confirm the server. Yes, MT5 trial 9. This is trial 5, MT5 trial 10, MT5 trial 2. I'm looking for MT5. No, MT5 trial 9. That's the name of the MT5 trial 9 is the name of the server. Okay, so I see MT5 trial. Okay, let me put in my trading password. Let me put my trading password and then log in. No connection. Why? We are not on the right server. So I'm going to delete that and then, add it again. That's the login. I go back here. You need to go back to your app, copy it, XNES MT9 trial, paste. Okay, look at it. That's the server name. That's the server name. And then you put your password, your trading password. Remember that we created the trading password on our MTN, on our XNES app.
Sorry, Coach Man.
Yeah. So, sir?
Sorry, Coach Man. Yeah, it's actually blank. Your XNES is blank. Like it's just blank.
You're not seeing my screen?
Yeah, I mean the black screen. You know, you have to make the settings at the profile. Hide what screenshot stuff. You put it off. Yeah, you can see it now.
Okay, you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so because I was moving between yeah, so now for funds, you want to deposit funds on your demo. Please, when you're using, one thing I like about XNES demo is that you can deposit any amount you want. So, but deposit what is closer to what you're trading with. So let's just put $500 there. Let's just put $500. Yeah. So with $500, by the time we go to the yeah, so you can see $500. So let's log into the interface. So I have shown you how to connect your broker to MT5. Now we are going to look at how to take trades, on MT5. So when you come here, the first thing you're going to do is go to quotes. You go to quotes and then use on this quote. Let's look at, even the interface. On these three horizontal lines on the left, that's where you see manage account. If you click on this one, trade news, settings, but just leave those ones for now. What you really need to concern yourself with is, the quote shows you where you find, the different trading instruments in the market. And then on the plus sign, if you're looking for something, let's say Ethereum now, we don't find Ethereum, you go to the plus sign and then you add ETH, then you just add. Then if you want to delete, this pencil sign at the top right hand corner is your delete button. So you click on it. Once you click on that pencil symbol, you're going to see a dustbin symbol. Click on the dustbin symbol, and then you see check boxes. Everything you don't want, all these other ones are exotic, unfamiliar pairs, that we shouldn't trade. You're not even advised to trade. This one is not going. After a few days, it will go. So you can start adding all the other pairs that, Euro, USD, if you trade gold is XAU USD, you add it, you add your pairs, GBP, JPY, pairs that you trade, you can just add them there. Then US 30 indices, you can add, those things. You just type their names and then add them there. So that is how to add trading instruments or currency pairs to your MT5 platform. Please, do we understand? If you understand, just drop a 1 in the chat box. Please put 1 in the chat box if you understand. I've muted everyone. So put 1 in the chat box if you understand what I've explained so far. Please put 1 in the chat box. I'm not seeing anyone in the chat box. Okay, only 2 people are. We are 15. Only 2 people understand. Wow. Only 3 people. Okay, if you understand, put 1 in the chat box. If you don't understand, put 2 in the chat box. If you don't understand, see, we are 15 here. Aside coach, the mentor, and me, so that means 13. I just need to know that everyone is carried along. That's the whole point of this. So you see, if you understand, put 1 in the chat box. If you don't understand, please put 2 in the chat box. Okay. Essie and Gifty, I'm going to unmute you now so that you can please unmute so that you can say what you don't understand. Yes, so please, you can speak now. Gifty, Essay, unmute yourself. I've asked you to unmute.
So please, I don't really understand. I didn't have the XNext app because I was using my mom's phone to trade. So I did not follow up when I was trying to download the XNext app. And then when I did that, I just did not understand how to make the demo account. I put my details into the MT5, but then I don't know what to do next.
Did you follow, did you see where I explained? Okay, all right, noted.
No, I didn't.
Gift,
Oh,
when
good
did you
evening,
join
ma'am.
when did you join the call?
I joined from the beginning, but
Okay.
I didn't have the necessary apps to do it.
Okay, Gifty, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. So I think we have Asa and I kind of have the same problem. I heard you talking about MT5, but the other app XNext, or what did you say about it? I do not have it. And when I download it, I don't know what to do next. And then again, I think it's because today is my first time of joining Zooms like this, so it's kind of hard to follow.
When did you join the business?
Um, it's my mom who joined. She joined yesterday. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
There are basic. I don't know if Mentor wants to respond to
Yeah,
that.
pretty much. Let me come in. Yeah, sorry. So I understand some of them actually came in with HFM. For me, which of course I am thinking they still have to change to XNext because but I think they came with HFM based on their uplines. You understand? They use HFM. You understand? So that will sort it out. That will be sorted out eventually. So guys, don't worry about the XNext or we'll sort that out. That's just a broker. So what I want you to do tonight is listen to Coach Marge, learn, then eventually you'll use your XNext, okay? By then you would have understand. But look what I mean, paying attention now will help you to be able to navigate when you start using your XNext.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Let's proceed. Please pay attention to this portion on the MetaTrader, because this MetaTrader 5, MT5, is where you take your trades. This is virtually where you make money. So all those trade ideas that you see on either the scanners or from the educators and all, this is where you take the trades. So I'm going to show us, how we take trades. But at least at this point, we know that if you want to add your trading pairs, maybe your forex pairs, you come here, let's say Australian dollar against US dollar, USD, you come here and then you click on it. When you press that arrow back, you go there and you see that it's been added. If you want to delete, let's say we want to delete GBP JPY, let's just say you click on the tick and it's highlighted in blue, and you click the dustbin icon and it deletes it. So that's how it works. Now on this place, this other place where you see the charts, this is where you see the charts, for this is where you see the charts for your either any of the instruments that you're trading. I don't want to keep saying currency pair because that's not the only thing that we trade on MT5. So this is the charts. This is the layout of the charts. And then the next, we'll still come back to that. And then here, the next one at the bottom is trade. Here you see your balance, you see your equity, you see your free margin there. We'll still come take all these ones one after the other. And then here you see the history. You can see the history, maybe the deposits you've made, like this one captures the deposits. And then this is where when you make your trade is in profit and you close it, you see it here. When it's a lesson, a loss, you see here as well. And then these ones are push messages, from MT5 itself. So we are done with the quotes. So now let us go to the charts. Now the chart here actually shows you what is going on in the markets, and then the price action, or whether it's going up, is down, and all what you can see here are the candles. So for those of you that just joined yesterday, I advise that you go into the Jifu Forex Academy and start from that beginner's level, so you get to know things like candles, all these ones. So when you see red, it means that the market is selling. And when you see selling, means it's going down, the price is going down. When you see green, it means the market is buying and the price is going up. So that upward movement, we also call it bullish. And then the downward movement, we call it bearish. So that is it. Now, the chart has various time frames, and the various time frames makes you understand, have different pictures, like clearer pictures. You can refine it and have a clearer picture of what's going on in the market. So when you click in the center of this your white space here, just click, you see this round thing pop up. You want it to go away, click again. You want it to come up, just click on it. So when it comes up, you see the different time frames. M1 meaning 1 minute, M5 5 minutes, M15 15 minutes, M30 30 minutes, H1 1 hour, D1 daily, W1 weekly. So now any candle, we are on the M5. Any candle you're seeing here is a 5 minutes candle and shows the activity that occurred in the market within that 5 minutes interval. So for instance, you see this long red candle here actually shows you that within that 5 minutes time frame, the market sold. Even the smaller ones, this small one here, it just shows you, okay, that was the activity that went on in the market within that time frame. So the same thing if you click on, let's say, a 1 hour candle. Any candle you see here, when you go at the top, you see the ticker, the currency ticker, ETH USD, and then H1 showing is 1 hour. ETH meaning Ethereum versus US dollar, and also every candle here represents the activity that occurred in the market within a 1 hour interval. So go around, play around it, and take a look at what's going on in the market. So on this extreme right, you see the price. You see the price. This one 1550, 1669. So that's where, and at this point, that's where the price is. So you see where the price is highlighted in green. it's highlighted in green because this market is actually buying. When the market is selling, you see that the price there will be highlighted in red, meaning that it's coming down, but the market is going up. And then you can see the countdown to the close of the candle. That timing you're seeing there, this one is 29:37 because this is a 1 hour candle. So it's showing you that, it's remaining 29 minutes for this candle, to close. So that is where, and then this is where price is at this moment, and also that is what you see within this interface. If you click here, if you don't want to click for price here, you can go to where you see H1 at the top, and you can also click and then look at another time frame. You can look at another time frame. So I want to keep it simple tonight. Then let's come to trade. Let's come to trade. This is where you see your balance. And I'm going to now show us how to take a trade. Now, if you want to take a trade in the market, there are two ways. There are two ways you can take a trade. For instance, you can either come to where you have quotes, and then you can click, like long press. If you click, or long press, this interface will come up with options. You have the options of a new order. We are going to look at that. You have the options of, charts, where if you press on charts, you can go back and see, that chart, the same chart that we saw. So you can go on quotes and then initiate a new order by clicking new order. And when you click new order, this will come up. Or you can come to trade. You can come to trade, and where you see this small plus symbol, on that paper, in the middle of that paper, you can click on it. You can click on it, and then, when you click on it, the currency or the instrument you've been interacting with pops up, but you can change it. You can click on this currency symbol here and change it to any of these currencies, any of these instruments. But I'm not going to, use any of that because the market is not active, at the moment. So you can always change it. Let's say you can change it to gold, or you can change it to US30, or you can change it to, back to Ethereum. But for me, I always prefer going to quotes, and then I press and then click on new order. So now, this is where you need to pay extra attention. But let me even confirm, from us. If you understand so far, this part that I've explained about, using the what I've explained about MT5 up to now, please put a 5 in the chat box. If you understand so far, please put a 5 in the chat box. Okay. Only 2 people understand. Only 3 people. Wow, 4. You don't even have up to 5 people who understand. Okay. 5 people and we are 12. Is it that the remaining 7 people do not understand? Okay. Okay. Friday understands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The remaining 4 people, how far? Is it that you don't understand? See, this is very important because tomorrow, in fact, in about 2.5 hours, the market is going to open. So you need to, if you just signed on, you need to understand how to take trades, even if you're taking the trades on your demo. So let's proceed. I assume that the other ones are older and they understand. So there are different market orders. There are about 7 market orders, but for the purpose of this class, we are going to stick with 5 market orders. Now, when a trade idea comes, the trade idea is either market execution. Market execution simply means that the market is actually at that price. Enter, let's say we are buying, or selling. The market has actually gotten to the price point and they say buy, buy now or sell now. For Ethereum, let's say we are buying. They say buy now and you enter into the market. You enter into the market, you have bought. That is instant execution. Now, if that's it's either a buy or sell, that we already know that the market goes in either of two directions. You're either going up or down, buying or selling, bearish or bullish. So that is it. And then the second one is as straightforward as that. And let me also explain to you that when you're buying this market, now the price that you're buying the market at is that price that is highlighted in red. That is your buy price. That's the price that is highlighted in red. And then the price that is highlighted is a demo account, so I can be entering anyhow. The price highlighted in blue, if you're selling this market, that price highlighted in blue is where your market will start selling from. And then another thing you also note here is that I'll come to lot size, but let's finish the different types of sell orders, market orders. So we've looked at market execution or instant execution. Now there is buy limit. Buy limit means that the market, when you're taking a buy limit, it means that the market has gone, the price is higher than your entry. Please note this very well. The price is higher than your entry, so you want to wait. The current price of the market is higher than your entry, so you want to set a buy limit because you want the market to come back to your entry and pick your entry. Let's assume that we want to buy this market, right? And then our buy limit is set at 1590, right? So we place a buy limit. Now the market is currently at 1598. If we place a buy limit at 1590, or you're going to open, you have positions that are actively in the market, and then here you have buy limit orders. Orders are limit orders that have not been executed at the current price of the market, meaning that market has not gotten to your price level. So you open the buy limit and keep. You can see that it has activated. The market has gotten to that area. It has gotten to that area and it has started buying. So the same thing, if you want to sell the market, set a sell limit. A sell limit simply means that the market is going bearish, but then the market is below your entry. You want the market to come high to meet where your entry is for a sell. So for a sell, let's say we want to sell this market at 1620, for instance. So the price you're going to currently is at 1593. So currently you want it to come back and meet you at 1620. Now let me use a bus stop and explain this limit order. So at a bus stop, you have points A, points B, point C. Now you are standing at point B. Now a buy limit is you have point A, point B, point C. Now a buy limit is you standing at point C while the market is at point B, and you want the bus past you, but you're now asking the bus to reverse from point B to come and meet you and pick you up at point A. That is actually buy limits. Now, a sell limit is that now a sell limit is that you are at you are at point A. You are at point A, and the market is at point B. The market had, already is either coming from point C, point B, and then, it's heading towards A. So you're patiently waiting. Your bus stop at that point is point A, because you want the market to come from the back to come and meet you at point A. That is sell limits. In sell limits, you're always ahead of the bus. In buy limits, you're always behind the bus. So the bus has to reverse to come and meet you. Please, do we understand? Do you understand? Because in the orders that you see in the market will either be in different of these forms. Please just put yes if you understand this explanation. If you don't understand, just say you don't, just put no. If you understand, say yes. If you don't understand, put no. Yes. Yes. I need more yeses or more no's. I need more responses so that I know where we are at. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, now we understand, buy limits and then sell limits. Okay, let's quickly take a look at buy stop, right? Now, buy stop is the other limit order that you find in this market. So you come here and open your limit order. Now, buy stop is this. In buy stop, you stand in front. In buy stop, let's say the price is currently at 1590. Buy stop means that you're going to take maybe like some steps ahead of the price and say that if the price comes to that position in front and meets you there, let it carry you and continue to go forward. Do you understand? Let it continue and then let it meet you there and then continue to carry you forward. So let's say we want to do a buy stop and we say this market, we want to put a buy stop. If you put a buy stop at 1580, this place order will not be highlighted because that is not a buy stop. You're not correct. But if you put a buy stop at 1610, for instance, 1610, it will give you the option to place your order. In buy stop, you are waiting for them to come and for the price to come and meet you in front. When someone says, I'll meet you in front, it means, okay, you can do your own and be going. I'll catch up with you. So buy stop means you wait for the market to buy and come up to your level. Then, okay, let's place it. Let's place it. And then the same thing, if you want to do sell stop means that this is where the current price is. Sell stop means that you are going to go lower under the price. If it sells and gets to that point, let it carry you and continue to go down. So this market is at 1594 and sell stop, let's say you put it at 1574. If the market sells and gets to that point, it will activate your order and continue to go down. So those are the different orders that we have in the market. Now there's something I needed to take that one at a time, right? So now I also want to talk about, the stop loss. Your stop loss is very important. In fact, when I'm taking my trade entry, the first thing I put, let's say, whether if I'm doing market execution, for instance, the first thing I put is my stop loss. I put my stop loss there before I put my take profits. That's the order I operate it in my brain. And all this side to the left, yeah, where that is underlined in red. If you look into your screen very well, is underlined in red. That is where your sell stop is. Sorry, that's where your stop loss is. Please, if you're a newbie, you're an old bee, and all, please let's work with a level of discipline in the market. Don't take trades without your stop loss. Stop loss means that there is a particular amount of money that you lose in every that you might lose in every trade, to protect the rest of your funds. So every trade idea comes with stop loss and then different profit levels and all. So always, any trade idea that you see that does not have a stop loss, please don't take that trade, because it means that your equity, your funds are actually at risk. So don't take it. So you have the stop loss on the left, and then on this right here, you have the take profit. So normally, in Jifu, you have within 3 levels of take, between 3 to 5 levels of take profits, depending on where you're getting your idea from. So as a beginner, we advise that you probably stick to maybe TP2, because it gives you double of what you put at stake in your trade. So you can hit your TP, go out of the market, and then look for the next trade idea. Now, when you're taking currency pairs, now Ethereum on XNES, the minimum lot size on this other line, immediately after market execution, you see some numbers here. These numbers refer to the lot size. Now, on some brokers, this 0.10 is equivalent to 0.01 lot size on some brokers, but on XNES for Ethereum, is 0.1. Is 0.1. But if you're taking a currency pair, like EUR/USD, you can't start with 0.1 if your funds, your capital is not up to that amount. So typically you can do maybe 0.01 or 0.02, 0.03, depending on your account size. So if you want to increase your lot size, on this other, to my right, you can increase it by clicking on the 0.01, or you can even type it in. You can type it in, and then when you type it in, you're entering with 3 times, of 3 times of your this thing, what you put at stake. And also, if you're staking $10, on every 0.01, by increasing it to 0.03 lot size, you're actually increasing your risk in the market, as well. So that is that for how to take trades on MT5. So let me check what else I've not covered. So okay, let me also teach us quickly how to take our profit. If you want to take your profit in the market, you can actually come here and long press on the entries that are active, and then you can close your position, and then it will ask you close with profits, and then maybe you say yes, you can close with profits. But then if it took, maybe another time I'll just teach that, not now. So another thing I want to show us on let me just put a this thing, a stop loss here. Let me just say 1560, and then let me say 117. Say 17. So let me show us something. You can actually see, if you click on chart for your trade. Let me close all these other ones. Let me delete all these orders. Let me delete. Yeah. So let me close this. I want to quickly show us something. Now, if you go on charts, let me go on charts. If you click on this thing, if you click on your trade, this line here, that shows your trade, is going to show you on MT5, it's going to show you your stop loss that you've put. It's going to show you the dollar equivalent of what you stand to lose if this market hits your stop loss. For this one, you stand to lose $3. But then when you look at your TP, your take profits, you see what you stand to make when the trade hits your profit zone. So that's just one feature on MT5, and you access it by clicking on the trade and then clicking on chart, and then you can now click on the lines showing the SL. So that is it for MT5. Let's quickly take a look at the Jifu. Yeah, and I've talked about how to copy and paste. Copy and paste simply means that there's a trade idea, you take the entry, and then you take the stop loss, and you take the your profits. You take the trade idea, for instance, let's say AED USD. That copy and paste, I've already explained it, very simple. You have a trade idea, let's say it's a buy limit. You come here, put the price. You come to stop loss, put the price, and then you come to take profit, you put the price, so but won't be able to place it because the market is not open yet for currency pairs. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to the Jifu Connect app. A quick walkthrough on the Jifu Connect app. Now, when you come to you log in, I've already logged in. So go to Play Store and then download Jifu Connect. That's if you're using Android. Sorry, iPhone people, I hardly remember it when we talk about apps. I think Google Play Store first. So you come here and then you type Jifu Connect. So I've already downloaded it. So please go and download it. So it will ask you to install. I've already installed it, so I don't need to go through the process. And then you log in with your Jifu email and then your password. The email and password to your Jifu account, basically. And when you log in, there are educators. We have a list of educators that we shared in our various groups. So whichever group you are, please request for the list of educators. And then you come here to the extreme on this bottom icons, you click and you can search, for the educators. You can search and then subscribe to them. Like these ones, let's assume we want to follow Jonathan Nunes. You click on him and click on subscribe. For instance, that's how you follow educators. Very simple, straightforward. So take that list and then search for all the educators and follow them. So you come back to the home. On the home dashboard, you see the activity feed, from different educators. Basically, this is like your Facebook app. So you get updates of what's going on within Jifu, within the educators. Educators and students can interact. They can, aside knowing their schedule in the in your Jifu back office. They post even updates of trade, even trade ideas. Like this one, John Oliver had put up, NAS 100 different targets and stuff. So he has, so there are ideas here that they put up, they drop when they are getting on for education sessions. You can follow them and learn from them. That's the whole idea of GFU, not for you to always wait on someone, for you can start making money from the one, but then you want you to actually learn in the process. So follow all the educators and join, not when they are going live. You have Jay Bonham, he's like a badass with when it comes to US 30, like he kills US 30 on his session. So join him on that session. He uses skill shot as well. So you see when they are on basically. And then the next one, okay, this one is still by next month we should all have access, to this with our subscription, the FX Global Ideas. There are a lot of updates going on, to make the apps, the website, to improve them, and also some features you might not see right away. So this strictly this part here is for just educational content, alone. So you see charts different from different educators, and things. So you check instead of mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, and you're not making money. Come here, scroll mindfully and learn. And then the next button after that, next icon is channels. So you have the basic ideas channel. It's still a work in progress, and as of this afternoon, it was still being tested. And then you have the premium forex ideas, where educators drop trade ideas. So in addition to the scanner, this is where you pick ideas from, trade ideas from. This is where you copy from and then paste in your MT5 and make money. And then you also have premium crypto ideas. Maybe you're not really into, oh, I don't do that crypto thing. You're missing out on a lot of money because the educator here that has been dropping trade ideas on crypto, Nick Gomez. I call him the Ethereum god. Like he's bad as. Do you know that last week, I think between Thursday and Friday, he gave a sell idea on Ethereum. That was on Thursday. Look at the dates now, guys. I'm not just making this thing up. Like he gave that trade idea, and look at the time. Look at the time. It had hit. Okay, this is on today's zone. Yeah. I want that Thursday's on. Now look at all of it. Gosh, you can't just mess with this man. Okay, look at it. He gave all the entries. He gave that trade idea for his sell, and he started. And why I like him, because he follows the trade. He's actually in the trade. He takes the trade as well. So they are not just dropping ideas for you alone. So look at, he started booking all the profits, the different levels, and typically he always gives like three take profit areas and all. So that trade, as at Thursday or so, he booked 1,700 pips. And then this was at 16:43, which in Nigerian time is like quarter to 5. And the next thing, a new idea we had sold it, and then a new idea at 5 p.m. came to buy Ethereum. And then he started buying. He started buying and then started hitting all the profits. So like within 2 days, everything had hit the different profit levels, 1,500. So if you add it, it's not even within 2 days, in 24 hours, so add a 3,200 pips booked on a single currency, a single crypto idea alone. And today he also dropped another one. And I know there are people on this call that are also inside this trade. Some have even closed the trade already and clean mouth. So that's the beauty of the the Jifu app. So please, as you're taking the trade ideas, don't be carried away. If you have a small account, you cannot take too many lots, too many positions and all. Please just stick to maybe TP1 or TP2, and then you get out. This trade, as of this evening, hits TP2, 700 pips, guys, 700 pips. So that's your Jifu app for you. And so as you're scrolling and chatting on IG and other places, please, your Jifu app is here to make you money as well. So that is a quick way to walk through, a quick walk through the Jifu app. Yeah, so at this point I can stop and just take questions from us, so that if there's something you don't understand, we can just fine tune. Thank you so much. So do you have any questions?
Can I ask you questions from Coach Mark? Okay, if you have any questions, just ask now. Oh, we can know. Okay, yeah, we can unmute, right?
Yeah, okay. Oh, let me unmute everyone. Yes, I've asked everyone to unmute, so we can unmute and ask questions.
All right.
Okay,
We have said no question. I want to believe that Coach Madam done a very good job at least. Understood by everyone. I know you're a good teacher, so I think that's why you already have questions. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you, appreciate your time, Coach Mark, and everyone. Appreciate the people, appreciate the Mark, okay? Because it wasn't prepared for this to have to take out that meeting to make up this. So please, thank you all, appreciate you know, for coming through. Just by saying thank you.
you are welcome, everyone.
All right, thank you. So this is recorded. Recorded version sent to eventually. So guys, you have a great night and start making money tomorrow. For the newbies, you start trading with them on tomorrow as well. Back and show me how. If you have any questions, invite them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.